This next job's going to be a little messier. Just got a surface that's just bumpy as all get out. This is something I just found, is that WD Specialist Degreaser. During this pandemic, it's been hard to find. Got a little brass brush right here. Fortunately, I don't see a lot of black stuff like oil being dissolved. There it goes. It's starting to. Hoping to find a maker's mark, see who made this. Take some. Now, not very many people have the need for one of these, but I'll use it on Bridgeports and mills. Check columns against the table. Well, it's black, so it's some kind of oil or tar. Kind of reminded me, we used to go into burnt out houses and it had a tar and gravel roof. Tar kind of drips down off over things, and that's in here kind of reminded me of that. I'm hoping that's not the case. I don't think it was. Let's work on this side of the blade a minute and see what we can find. I don't want to push too hard and bend it. What I think I'll do is after this first coating is I'll take and set it up where it's on the flat board. Ought to be an etching with the maker on it somewhere in here. Who made you? more important question, are you still square? As long as this blade isn't bent, I have a way to make you square again, little tool. See if we can see a mark somewhere. Probably get more comments how these are proper shop rags. But for getting off the old cruddy stuff, these are a lot cheaper than any other rag I found. Well, I don't see any engraving. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's here? What is in here, hiding down here? I do believe we have an identification mark. Kind of clearing away, see if there's any more down the center. It's marked right in the center of the blade. Go grab a better towel and maybe some glasses. Well, this is cool. It is US made. See if I can get you guys in here. Where are we? Other end, Steve. Well, I don't know how good you guys could see that there. It says 541 Brown and Sharp Manufacturing Company, Providence, Rhode Island, USA. Then it's got an LBS. Looks like a square forming an L with a BS trademark there on the end. It's pretty cool. So, this should be a quality square. One of my favorite companies is Brown and Sharp. That's back up here. That's neat. I don't know what they did to this. It's, you know, when you kind of think maybe it might be years of built up oil on it, turned to tar. We will see. Let's continue on. I have made a decision sitting here thinking I'm not going to bring this thing all the way back to pristine shape until I find out if it's worth bringing back to pristine shape. So, what I'm going to do is get most of this junk off of it, and enough to where I can take it in and test it. And then we'll see if it's worthy of sanding and bringing this thing back to pristine shape. I got a feeling it's going to take a lot of hours of doing this. And I've got so much to do around here that I just don't have the hours. But this has been on my mind, wondering if it was in good shape and who made it, so. We'll see about that and then maybe put it aside for a while. I got a feeling it's been sitting around that warehouse for a long, long time. Now, Joe would go out and well, Joe was an old scraper hand. He had the tools and the knowledge to take old machines and get them back to usable shape with the art of hand scraping the ways. And he even pours, to this day, a lot of Abbott bearings. So Joe was a machinery builder, and this was one of his tools. Joe's still alive. He owns D&D and he's got probably a whole bunch of chucks and steady rests left over there. But he has diabetes and his eyesight's failing him, and it's really, really hard for him to do any of this work. I'm just kind of proud to have one of his tools. You know, I sit there and wondered if a razor blade might be a better way to get some of this off. Let's try it. Now, if you're not careful, put a razor blade on this will scratch it. So I'm just wanting to see what's right there. I'm just going to go light pressure. And I got it oiled down. It's coming off, but danged if I don't think that was rust. This is a good way of getting rust off of the ways of your machine. If you buy an old machine, most old machines, you do this to the ways and they just clean right up. Or scrape all the rust off before you go moving the bed. And you won't drag all the particles underneath the parts of moving machinery. This is working pretty good. Well, I've taken and cleaned this off. Noticed all my batteries died in my cameras, so you guys got to miss a lot of chipmunk sounds. This blade is working pretty good if you keep it oiled. It's not leaving any scratches. And one promising thing I found is I haven't found any little dings. All the edges are nice and crisp. Does look like some rust started. Well, guys, there it is after about an hour and 20 minutes of cleaning it up. I've used that degreaser from WD-40, which I really like, and that Boeshill T9 to protect it some more. It's a far cry from what I started. Got a few little sections. Might be going too fast for you guys. My wife says I make her dizzy. There's the maker mark again. We can see it right there. Anyway, I cleaned up all the edges. There's no burrs on it. And now the next part of this restoration is going to be putting it on the table and seeing if it's still square. While I'm here, I have been doing some work lately. Don came over and helped me get the big radial arm, well, it's a little radial arm, put in place. Cleaned out that section over there. Started bending the conduit today. Going to run conduit over. Got it a new fuse box. This machine here, it's my Dual 26, and it runs
off of my 5 horsepower or 10 horsepower phase converter. Everything else in the other shop runs off of the 20 horsepower. So I'm going to hook this one up. Now that one's a little different than my 20 horsepower circuit. In there I use 3-phase breakers and a breaker box. But these machines, including this grinder over here, have always just been run off of a loop circuit. I think I found some stuff to kill spiders. I'm hoping so. Anyway, I'll put another fuse box over there and it'll soon be going. But you can actually walk around over here pretty good. Still got the Bridgeport ready to go. This machine is ready to go. I'll clean it up after I put it in place. It's going into the old machine shop. You see here I've got it up on skates. I prefer the rollers. Much prefer the rollers. If something happens, this thing falls, it can't go very far from a 1-inch roller. But these are 4-inch skates. Got the power hammer in here. Kind of dark over here. See if I can light it up some. Anyway, not really sure where we're going to put this little giant 50 because it needs a foundation. The drawing I saw for it had a 26-inch deep concrete foundation, 33 inches wide and 49 inches in the long. Getting ready to put in the new airline going around the shop. Found those on sale at Northern Tool for $179 each. 6 drops, and it'll be nice. Well, I told you we were cleaning up the shop pretty good, or I am. Don helped me a little bit the other day. We moved this radial drill into place. I started running the conduit for it this morning. Got a new 3-phase fuse box. Started running the conduit. It's got to go on up to that next level up there. It'll come down on that post. But that left me in a quandary. This machine I bought and brought in 7 or 8 months ago before I knew about this machine. And frankly, this machine suits my purposes much better for what I do. So that leaves me in a quandary. And here's where I need you viewers' help. Well, there's probably only one of you watching by now. So if that one person would leave me a comment, I'm thinking seriously about giving this to a young blacksmith I just met. It would fit in perfectly in his shop. He doesn't have one. He's got a very small drill press. And, you know, over my life, people have done nice things for me, so I'm thinking of either 1, restoring this and then selling it, or 2, giving it to a young deserving man. This would fit so nicely in his shop. Now, I don't know if we got the headroom to get it in his door. That's why when you build a shop, guys, always have a 10-foot minimum door or a 14-foot door. Okay, well, let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, both of you.